Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio September 13, 2022. Mercury ends its retrograde cycle early today. While it will take a bit of time to reorient yourself as Mercury turns direct, you'll enjoy the forward motion and lifted delays in the coming days and weeks, primarily related to health, work, creative projects, dating, and communications. You might return to previous conversations with increased clarity. Today is not the kind of day for working quickly towards a goal, as life can feel like an obstacle course just for the moment. Right now, letting go of a need for reliable answers can help you navigate the day's tricky points. Later today, some tension is possible with Venus in your sign forming a minor challenging aspect with the Sun. It's a manageable influence, but watching for hanging on too tightly to attitudes or methods that bring you down makes sense. Control is very often an illusion, and the more you attempt to get it, the more you lose your freedom to be yourself and enjoy your life. You can get some real hands-on experience today. This is the opportunity to talk through something with a close partner or friend. You may be working through a difficult subject, and as this will most likely be a very delicate and intimate conversation, you will learn a lot about your own reactions and theirs. The current celestial configuration will make sure that it is a thorough process. Creativity will begin to flow now that Mercury has stationed direct in Libra. The last few weeks may have led to unexpected bumps in the road, which could have stalled any projects or the possibility of incorporating more of your talent into your work. You can use the post-shadow phase to stabilize your ideas, which can help you devise a plan to bring them to life at work. Your mind may be clearer, allowing you to better understand what you can adjust or nix in your passion projects as you confidently continue your progress. Trust your instincts regarding anyone you meet today. There are unethical people about, and one of them is likely to enter your circle. Entering into legal contracts and partnerships of any kind, whether for business or pleasure, is absolutely out of the question. Don't even go in to renew your driver's license, as you're likely to fail the eye exam. Stay close to home, and save contracts and bureaucracy for another day. Not everything in your private life is running as well as you would like. Friends and family have their own wishes and goals and are not bound to show consideration to you. Even though it's tough, accept that some situations will not run according to plan. Try to change your perspective and understand others' points of view. This is the best strategy at present. Your people will love you all day. You're all about your community right now, and fortunately, it is all about you too. They'll be ready to pitch in if you have something big coming up. If you are longing for love and the feeling of security this brings, don't always pursue it with such vigor or be overly concerned if a love you want isn't always available. You can get what you want by taking your time, being a little more relaxed and calm. A brand new outlook brings with it the promise of success. Seize greater control of the situation around you by getting your emotions under control. Stabilize yourself in a rational manner to keep from slipping down a slope of self-pity. You have tremendous strength and power in your feelings. Don't let this asset go to waste. Instead, you should make sure to direct this energy towards something positive. You have the ability to take control of your own life, so do it. Welcome to a one-day right in your element. Don't hesitate any longer. This is the day for you to get your initiative started. Just remember in your eagerness to be mindful of others on your team. Not everyone is as ambitious as you are, but no one likes to be hurt in your goal for success either. Act, but show patience for the best results. If there's been anyone you've wanted to spend time with, this is an excellent day to pick up the phone and get things happening. It will be tough for anyone to resist your charm today. As you reach the end of what has been a busy and at times intense week, the moon makes a timely return to an adventurous part of your chart. This will bring yesterday's full moon in your financial sector to an end. With any financial tension this may have created not only turning into motivation on both sides of the financial fence but professionally as well. Yet this is something that will continue and won't suffer if you take the time to embrace today's adventurous lunar vibes and the weekend spirit. It was this time last weekend that Venus, the planet of love, was in her last full day in Leo and the moon was in its final hours in your romantic sector. Since then, the moon has made its monthly visit to your relationship sector, with the journey towards turning Venus desires and expectations now underway. Our eyes in the sky. Today, the moon moves into Aries and connects with Jupiter, highlighting your sensitive side and a desire to cozy up at home. You'll be in the mood to nurture and be nurtured, so be free and open with your love. Just watch out for people who might take advantage of your kindness. The moon connects with Mercury later, and you could notice that your empathic abilities are heightened. Carry protective stones and meditate on your psychic defenses to help alleviate any emotional overstimulation. Later, the moon and Mars connect, making it difficult to hold important conversations. You might have some emotional baggage that needs to be dealt with, but finding the words or the emotional bandwidth to engage in these discussions might be difficult. If you're having issues with communicating, take some time out and journal or find another way to nurture yourself and decompress a bit. It might be hard to deal with others throughout the evening, and the desire to find solace is likely to be strong, so avoid making plans once the sun sets. It's possible you'll be feeling emotionally drained, so it's important to find a way to replenish your soul and emotions as you comfort yourself. You'll be able to reconnect with yourself and sleep more soundly. In the morning, the sun trines Uranus in Taurus, provoking positive change. While the sun is in Virgo, we want to do things by the book, but its trine to Uranus inspires us to reject protocol. Without rigid expectations of how we should perform to guide our choices, we are free to reinvent ourselves, taking risks that enable us to grow. Adaptation instills greater self-confidence. Sharing our weirder, niche interests attracts unique people into our social circles. We embrace excitement and use it as a barometer for how and where to invest our time and energy. Following this, the Aries moon conjuncts Jupiter, granting us a positive attitude. We approach new situations with optimism, making this an ideal transit for socializing or partying. Physical, educational, or business activities are also favored. Although we tend to start more things than we finish under the Aries moon, Jupiter in aspect suggests that projects begun at this time will be successful. However, to increase the odds of achieving our goals, we should set deadlines to avoid consuming all our energy. At this time, we can tap into greater subconscious insights to steer our spiritual growth. Trusting our intuition proves cathartic and transformative. Relationships holding us back from embracing our power can be released, while those which support our journey of self-discovery can be met with greater appreciation. The moon then enters a void period lasting 6 hours. Although it is tempting to take dramatic action to break free from discomfort, we are better off making as few moves as possible. The cosmic weather is erratic, and change will find us without us egging it on. It would be wise to record any recollections immediately upon waking, as our reverie may not linger long after we've opened our eyes. Regardless, we'll bring our positive attitude with us into our morning. Our mood guarantees that events will flow in our favor.